What's up guys, in this video I'm going to show you guys basically how to get to Faceit level 10, no bullshit. I'm just going to smash through it. If you guys need any help with implementing any of the things I say in this video and you want one-to-one coaching, just chuck me a message in my Twitter DMs. So the first thing is solo and duo queuing. So I prefer solo and duo queuing over 3 queuing, mostly because I feel like when I solo queue, I'm versing 5 solos, and I have 5 solos, and the way I play pugs a lot of the time, if you guys have seen my videos, is making sure that I'm calling a lot of stuff. So like I have little pistol rounds that I do that's super simple for people. I do like really basic kind of defaults that everyone can follow. So I feel like my win rate's higher when I solo a duo queue, whereas in a 3 queue, you're versing 3 guys who are all like, they've probably been playing together, they have comms, they're in TeamSpeak, and then you're 3Q as well, but I just feel like I can get that advantage over people because I feel like I can control the randoms a lot more than the other team always can. So the other team is usually in shambles and I'm calling just some sort of a little bit of structure, like I'm calling a window smoke and a top mid smoke. I'm doing that, I'm flashing for them, I'm telling them to go out mid. So it's just a little tip that I've found that solo queuing and duo queuing has got me the most elo game. Another one is creating a list of undervalued players. So basically these are players who are really good that you notice. Say you get into a game and they're lower elo, so they're say 1.2k elo, and you can see that they're more like a 2.2k elo player. These are the players you want to play with because they're lower elo, and when you queue with these people you verse lower elo and you can gain more elo. So find undervalued players, and I'll show you guys just on the screen now that what you want to do is you want to find these players, you want to befriend them who are on your team or even on the other team that are really good players, and try and get them on your friends list, and you use this categorize feature. So you categorize them and you put them on your Steam friends chat, and it basically like shows up as like Faceit Pugs players, and you can just look on there whenever you're ready to play to get your like duo queue, and you just message one of them and just say like, can you hop on now? And this will greatly like increase your win rate, because I mean if you can control just like one of the players and you know he's going to listen to your strats, and you know maybe you have a bit of chemistry going, you play window, he plays con, you have a bit of like, maybe you have a few little tactics that you do, it's going to really increase your win rate. So kind of build a repertoire of players that you like to play with, particularly undervalued players. So as I've said it before guys, if you guys have seen my videos, volume above all. So playing a lot is what will get you higher ranks. So the only thing really differentiating a person who's a pro and who's not a pro is just he's played more, and he obviously has a bit of natural talent as well, but he's just played a lot of the game. It's like Donk, who's one of the best talents in the world right now, a professional player. He played about 15 hours a day. Now you got to keep in mind that he was very good when he was playing 15 hours a day, and he had a high win rate. So if you're playing, what you want to do, and it's a concept in poker, is if you're winning, you want to play a lot, because you increase the chances of you winning. It's like when you flip a coin. If you flip it twice, it might hit heads twice, whereas if you flip it a million times, it's going to go around 50-50. The more volume you do, the closer it gets to the actual odds of what is reality. So if you're winning a lot, you just want to keep playing. So my rule is, even if you're tired, if you're playing good, just keep continuing. And if you're tilt and you're not playing good, and you need to find your own boundaries and you know, kind of back off and maybe take a break for a little bit until you're back into your winning ways, and then continue when you're in those streaks to keep kind of pushing. If you're in a loss streak, you can slow it down. You don't have to play till 3 AM. Get some sleep, come back the next day. Another thing is your current elo is where you should actually be, and it actually represents very well how you're playing. I know that sometimes when you're playing bad and your elo goes down, it feels like your mind already tries to blame someone else. So, oh, I've been getting bad teammates, but a lot of the time you're just not getting enough kills, you're not having enough impact. So your elo is very accurate to where you are at the moment, and you need to keep this in your mind. It's not your teammates' fault. You should be carrying more, you should be leading the game more. As I said before, we want you to take control in your pug. So have simple pistol strategies, simple B pops that you and your duo queue can do, even that you can do in your solo. Simple commands for people, only a few words. So like, for example, B pop, I'll smoke and flash for you guys. Go out on the flashes like this, and one default for every map. So show you an example here on the screen. What we do is these two lineups, we smoke window and we smoke con for the mid players on Mirage, and you just say you guys take mid and try and take ladder room. And what you do is you throw the 2 smokes, or if they know the window smoke, you can just throw the con smoke, and then you flash them out mid. You try and get them into ladder room, and that gives them just a little bit of direction. This will increase your win rate a lot, and you can do this across all maps, and create kind of just watch how pros are playing is a good way of doing it, and just have 2 simple defaults. So like I think the best thing to do is on T side just have like a default where there's 2 smokes, like ancient, you smoke cave and you smoke window, and make sure you know both these smokes, and then you just kind of say, okay, you guys take heaven, I'll go through mid, and you kind of just try and get some sort of structure in the pug. This will be super beneficial, and people don't talk about this really, but this is what's got me a lot of wins. Another thing is save up and get a good PC. Like I've seen players who have gone from like alright players to like semi-pro almost overnight with upgrading their PC, because they've gone from like 100 FPS to like 500, and it's made them a way better player, and it's almost instant, especially in CS2. You need a good PC, so what I'd recommend is the AMD Ryzen 7 7800X 3D. I know it's expensive, save up, it's worth it if you want to gain elo, if you want to get better in CS, if you want to go pro. You need a good CPU is the main thing, and then get some parts around that. That's the best CPU right now. CS2, you need a good PC. Like I have a friend who's playing right now, and his PC is like not good, and it's like it's so unenjoyable for him to play. He still wants to play, but you know, I've said you need to get a new PC pretty much, because this will make a big difference. Like especially in CS2, you need a good PC, so I recommend that CPU. I also recommend getting a 360Hz or a 240Hz monitor. Like you kind of need this now. I'd recommend 360Hz if you can get it. Just save up a bit of money in your job or whatever you're doing, and it'll increase your. It basically makes the game smoother. It's way better. You see more frames pretty much. So it's definitely worth getting 360Hz monitor or 240Hz monitors. So you can look these up. They're a bit expensive, but the 240s you can get for like not too much, maybe like $200. So go and buy one of them. Or if you want to spend a bit more and get 360Hz, definitely worth it. Bit more expensive though. Do a minimum of 30 minutes every day in DM. So DM is probably one of the best things I'd recommend for anyone to get to level 10. And the reason is because a lot of the time I see people that I work with, that I coach, or that I see the connection between their movement and their aim isn't that great. It changed a lot the way the game works now in CS2, so you have to be able to connect them super well. You have to be in really good sync. You want to be moving kind of a hard target to hit, but also shooting. So someone you can watch is Donkey's very good at this movement. It's very hard to replicate it, but if you can practice it in DM, you'll get a lot better. And basically, if the enemies can't shoot you and you can still shoot them, it's the best case scenario. That's how he gets so many kills, because he's hard to shoot. He taps crouch a lot of the time. I've made videos before. If you want to look at how Donk plays CS, have a look at that video, and I explain how to actually move properly. But you want to convert that movement into your CS, so you want to make it automatic. And you can think, the way I like to think about it is you implement it manually in DM, and then it will come automatically when you actually are playing. Another thing about DM is, let's say you get 400 kills in 1 hour, for example. That's equivalent to 20 Faceit matches at 20 kills a game. So I'll say that again. 400 kills in 1 hour DM, let's say you get, it's equivalent to 20 Faceit matches of you getting 20 kills. So you're basically just getting more volume. As I said before, volume is king. So you're getting a lot of volume in, you're killing more people than a Faceit match. Obviously, Faceit match is very important to develop other skills in the game, and it still develops your aim and your positioning, your movement, but it's really nice to have just that 30 minutes DM every day. And sometimes you want to do a lot more than that. And I know a lot of people, they get in the groove of it and you keep going. And as I said, if you can do almost 20 Faceit matches worth of kills in 1 hour. So it's super beneficial. Another thing is to watch pug demos. So you can watch Monacy Donk. Also, I'll show you on the screen. You go into the leaderboards on Faceit and you scroll down and you find someone maybe even from your country or from your region, or just some player that you notice is good, has good stats. Go watch his demos, see how he's playing, see what he's doing, see the moves he's making with his teammate, and you can get a lot of ideas just from these demos. So watch a pug demo 1 a day. Basically, if you guys follow all these things above, you will get level 10. Now, it depends individually on everyone, because some people might have work, they might not be able to play as much, might not be able to put as much time in the game, you might be newer to the game, you might be a much lower level, which is fine. All these things will help you greatly. If you want a faster implementation of all this and you want more personalized coaching, you can just chuck me a message, as I said before, and I'll help you out. I have one-to-one coaching options, so you guys can do that if you want. If not, just follow all these things and you should get to level 10 fairly fast. I've seen people go in like 500 hours, depending on, you know, how much effort you can put in. But just follow this 30 minutes DM, pug demo a day, play as much Faceit as you can, watch a lot of the pro games, so watch the tournaments going on right now. Obviously it's play break right now, but just watch when Katowice is on, when these tournaments are on. Look at HTV, I'll show you on the screen. Look at the events and make sure you're watching, you're getting an idea of how these people are moving, how you're playing. It's a really good way to just improve, just to watch the tournaments, and they're super fun to watch as well. You watch the stage, and it's a bit it's almost motivation as well to play. You see the crowd cheering and that kind of thing, so it's a really nice little tip as well. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully this helped. Hopefully no bullshit guide. Tried to smash through it. Just get the information. Hopefully there's some practical steps in here that will help you to get to that level 10 range, maybe even higher. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. See ya.